Talking Jackrabbit Wrestling, head coach Damian Hahn here from GoJacks.com. And it was a fun Sunday here at Frost Arena, wasn't it?
It wasn't bad. Oklahoma comes to town, a team that last year, we lost to. So another shot to see where we are, as a program and the direction that we're going. So it was a great environment. Frost is always great, to wrestle in front of our home crowd. And we had a lot of good things happen, throughout that duel. Couple things happened that we weren't expecting, so overcoming a little bit of adversity was important for our guys. And I think the highlight of the dual meet, Blake Walters picks up his first career win in Frost Arena. So that was important for him. We had a lot of good things happen, but for him, I think that was a huge deal.
And Blake was one of those guys that you look, there's a couple of pins in this duel, but most of these matches were very, very tight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from right out of the gates, we started at 157 pounds, and that kind of got away from us right away. We lost in bonus points, and then Tanner Cook goes out there and packs the guy in 40 seconds, puts us back up in the lead. And then the same thing happened, at 74. What happened at 57? It got away from us early, and we end up getting pinned in that one, and then you got your senior captain going out there and Zach Carlson and really just dominating, fashion, and picks up the major decision. Now we're back at tied. And so, then it started to get a little bit closer with Tanner Sloan wrestling, a higher ranked opponent than him and a guy that he lost to early in the season. Coming back with a win there was huge for him. And the dual meet, get that ball rolling in our direction again. And then Blake Walters, comes back after intermission and really, got the crowd excited. And then Vega, and Vega goes out and wrestles great. And, the Zach Price at 33, need to fix a couple little things, get that offense back going. And then 41, you got, the number 3, 4, 5 ranked guy in the country against Clay, and he can battle. He's out there battling with the best guys in the country. He gets thrown right away, and we're sitting there like, oh my God, are we going to give up another fall? And don't count Clay out, and he's fighting and gets off his back and really battles back and loses by decision. And so, and then you got your senior Henry Pohlmeyer out there and sealing the deal. So. Again, another team performance, right? Up and down the lineup.
And to speak to that point, you mentioned the seniors, Zach Carlson, Henry Pohlmeyer. What have they meant to this team? When you're winning close matches like that, I have to figure your senior leadership has played a big role along the way.
Absolutely. You have last year, Henry, one of our captains and our only national qualifier. Coming into this year, having some of that on the mat leadership and led by example what he did was motivation for our guys. And then you have a guy like Zach Carlson who was literally a match away, realistically a match away from making that national tournament as an automatic bid. These two guys coming in, seniors, and really laying down the groundwork for the rest of these guys has been huge. And really, they've been running with it. And you talk about reliability. These guys are reliable. Every time Zach Carlson takes that mat, it's like, all right, we're all right. Every time Henry Pohlmeyer steps on that mat, it's like, good, because they've done it. They've done it, and they continue to do it. So it is refreshing, to have some of those guys in that lineup. And really, when they're called upon, I mean, they do their job and they win. So it's good. It is.
All right, let us look to this week, and it is a unique week. Couple of different challenges you have on the road. Friday, Big 12 competition, nationally ranked team, one of the powers in Oklahoma State, and then Sunday you're down in Little Rock to take on Arkansas Little Rock. So two different challenges on the road.
Yeah, we got our hands full this weekend. We leave on Thursday, head down to Stillwater, and Oklahoma State. You talk about the history, right? You talk about some of the greats of our sport have come out of that program, and they're tough. They are a tough team, perennial powerhouse, and it's going to be a dogfight. It really is. I mean, on paper, it doesn't look good. I'll be honest with you, but I mean, if we were doing it on paper, our record would be terrible this year. So, we got to go down there and wrestle, and so I'm looking forward to it. It's another opportunity for our guys wrestling in an unfamiliar place, probably another crazy atmosphere, and another top team. So it's all our preparation, right? Because they're going to be thrown a million different things, from now until the Big 12 tournament, and then in that Big 12 tournament is a whole different deal. And then you come national time. I mean, you got to deal with all these different things. So I'm excited for them to get down there and compete. We wrestle them Friday night, and then we're going to pack up. We're going to head on over to Little Rock, and it's an up and coming program. This is their first year with Division I competition. I'm excited just to get down there and see it, be a part of their inaugural year, and help them kind of keep growing. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about wrestling. I mean, you only have 78 Division I programs, so we're really small in the grand scheme of things. So I think it's beneficial, or not even beneficial, but it's our obligation to go and help each other. And sometimes, in sports, there is a camaraderie, but there's also this, hey, that's my sandbox, stay out of my sandbox. And we're trying to grow. We're trying to make our sport better, and the only way to do that is to come together and really help each other. And so I think it's awesome. I'm excited for our guys to get down there and compete in another venue. I have no idea what to expect. Our guys have no idea what to expect, but it's going to be exciting. Exciting weekend for us.